Gathered friends, listen again to the legend of the Minionicle. I am Chrisman P, the creator of the Minionicle project, and today I will showcase the newest Minionicle releases. Some of you may not be familiar with Minionicle, so what is it? Well, Minionicle is short for Minifigure Bionicle. It's a set of custom LEGO compatible parts to be able to make Bionicle minifigures to use with your LEGO system bricks. This includes custom armor, a custom minifigure head, and masks to make the Toa, and other parts that you can use to build the enemies. With these, you can create the Toamada, the Toa Nuva, and the Borok. And you could also use them in other ways to create the Rahi or other Bionicle contraptions. With these, I would like to expand Bionicle into LEGO system in a better way than the Bionicle playsets did. The Minionicle parts are available in Studio as custom parts for those of you who like to build in Studio. And there are 3D files for those of you who like 3D printing. And they are all free. Unfortunately, we don't sell them physically yet, but we are working on making these available for those of you who don't have a 3D printer. Now that you are familiar with Minionicle, here is what I will show you today. Let's take a look at Rakshi. As you can see, the Rakshi has a big torso that has connections to the arms, the legs, and the head. The arms and legs are the bar connections. It works with the Exoforce arms, or in this case I use this new bar arms thingy. And the legs, I have some custom legs. You can see these have the clips on the render, and in the 3D files I also included one with a bar hole that you can use the Exoforce hand. The head is on a toe ball connection. This makes it more articulated like the real Rakshi. Unfortunately for Rakshi, I couldn't find a way to include the Krata at this point. Also, as you can see, the spines on the back is the same on all the figures. That's unfortunate for now, but maybe I will make an upgrade to this in the future. For the staffs, I made all 6 Rakshi staffs, so you can add to a 4-length bar and use them as the Rakshi staffs. They also has a stud connection, so you can use them in your builds. And now we can recreate the Mask of Light. This is the great Kanohi Mask of Light. A mask only to be worn by the 7th Toa. A Toa of Light. The prophecy is being fulfilled. Legend foretell of the coming of the 7th Toa, who will bring light to the shadows and awaken Matanui. What are we waiting for? We should prepare for this Toa's arrival. When will it be? And where? Oh, this Toa will not just simply appear like you and the others did. This Toa must be found. Throw it into the fire, Master Jaller! Destroy it! No. The mask is mine. No! Mask in battle. What do you mean it's the wrong movie? Lord of the Rings? Isn't that the same movie? You want to take a look at Makuta Pterodax? Well, I have built Pterodax model, but it's a bit bulky. But here it is, using the Krokan. I also built Takanuva's Usanui. And now, as Makuta has been defeated, the Turaga wants to tell us something. You are not the first Toa. What? What are you talking about? Turaga, explain yourself. It is time to take a look at the Toa Metru. First, let's take a look at Toa Likhan. As you can see, I made the Lycan's How, and he uses the Tuanuva armor as his armor. The rest of the build is the same as the other Minionicle figures. I also used the same head as I used on the old Minionicle figures. For his swords, I used these. Let's take a look at Vakama. I made his Great Huna, and I used the all-red Tuanuva armor. And for his disc launcher, I used Chewbacca's crossbow that shoot tiles. All in all, I think he looks good, but as you can see through the eyes, you can see a lot of the Minionicle head behind. Let's take a look at Nokama. As you can see here, I made the Great Rao, and she also uses the new armor in all blue. For her tool tools, I used here a 3-long bar, this part with a hollow stud in one end and a bar connection on the other hand that is used to hold fire and stuff in minifig hands, and then I added a axe on the end of that. For Bonua, I made his Great Ruru, and he wears the Nuva armor in black. And I included as his tools these weapons from the original minifigure Bionicle weapon pack that came in 2006 and 2007. I really like to incorporate these into the figures as they are minifigure Bionicle tools. Here is Nuju. He's great. Matatu looks solid. He wears the Nuva armor in white. And as you can see, I've also included weapons from the Bionicle minifigure weapon packs here. Then it's Matau. His Kanohi Mahiki looks good, and I use these swords as his swords. Unfortunately, you cannot put them on his back to make them as wings, because I don't have any connection on the back of the Nuva armor, which is a reason for me to make. Last but not least, Onua. His great Komao looks good, and as you can see a lot of the Minionicle head behind it, like with Vakama. He wears a brown Nuva armor, and the weapons are made by a 2-long bar, a hollow stud, a lightsaber handle, and this harpoon-looking thingy. And that's it for the Toa Metru. Now let's take a look at the Vaki. As you can see, we have a big chunky torso here that has connections to the arms and legs, just like the Rakshi. But instead of like the Rakshi having a toe ball for the head, it has a ball socket, which means the head is on a toe ball. For the head, I've shaped it like the Vaki head, and to include the shooting mechanism, I made it a stud launcher, just like the Chewbacca crossbow. For the arms, I've used standard Exoforce robot arms, and I used the Exoforce robot legs. I may make some new legs in the future. As for the weapons, I made these custom weapons that go directly into the arms. And that is all for now. You can find all the current Minionicle releases on my Thingiverse page. We also have a Discord server, Bionicle, where we share system-based Bionicle and updates on Minionicle. Also, here you can find links to the files for studio and 3D printing. Share your builds and ideas and get in touch if you have any questions. I also want to thank my team, Roran and Popaz, and have a great Bionicle day. Oh hey Tekanuva, what's wrong? Poor Jala, have you broken your mask? There you go. This is the way of the Minionicle.